Growing up, we all had a hero. When we were asked, who do you want to be when you grow up? Astronauts, athletes, soldiers, policemen, these were some of the usual answers. We became these heroes in our minds whenever we could, at the house, outside, becoming that astronaut, becoming that soldier. However, as time flew by, our heroes began to change. We didn't want to be an athlete or a policeman anymore. Who are our heroes now? Think about it. For me, one man in particular comes into mind. 6 years ago, I met Tony Grossi and his two sons, Tony and Michael. We took hiking and kayaking trips together many times, and after each trip we went home with a very memorable story to tell. About a year later, I ran into Mr. Grossi, and something was different about him. I later found out that his wife had left him a note while he was at work, saying that she wanted a divorce and that she was going to take his two sons with her to live in Arizona. During this time period, I didn't see much of Mr. Grossi, but I was able to keep in touch with him through email. I learned a lot about him through these emails. Even though he was very emotionally depressed, he ultimately knew what he had to do, and he was going to fight for it. He looked at the pros and cons of each decision that he came up with, and then he focused his strong will that is very unique to his personality. These decisions that he made proved to be very beneficial to him in the divorce court ruling, and it turns out that he was able to see his two sons a lot more than he had expected. Today, when Tony and Michael can, they fly from Arizona to be with him in Virginia for months at a time. Today, Mr. Grossi and I still keep in touch, and I share with him any decisions that I have to make, including the one coming here to California. Together, he and I looked at the pros and cons of this decision and the other decisions that I come and talk to him about, and then we base our decision upon the pros and cons. This process has made a very positive effect on my life, and I always find myself learning new things from him. He is without a doubt a man who has proven to me and to others, especially his two sons, that he is a hero.